Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi at-tahirin. Wa salamu taslima. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. This is our seventh or eighth lesson of Ilm al-Mantiq, our seventh, I think. And we are discussing the types of dalalat. We said we have three types of dalalat, major significant divisions of dalalat, and we want to discuss them and start discussing them for this section of Ilm al-Mantiq. The first one is rational indication. Rational signification or indication, dalalat al-aqliyat, is when one thing indicates upon another thing because of a rational necessity. Because of a rational intellectual necessity, these things indicate upon them. So, for example, if you see light, if you see the light of morning, then intellectually that must mean the sun is coming up. If you hear a voice outside the window, that must mean that somebody or something is speaking. Then our second type is called habitual indication. And this is al-dalalatu al-tabiyat. So this is habitual signification is when something indicates upon something else on the basis of human custom or norms. For example, if a person is twiddling their thumbs, this may mean that they are nervous. If a person puts their fingers up to their temples and narrows their eyes, this means they are thinking, etc. So this type of signification, al-dalalat al-tabiyat, is customary, orfi, customary, and is based on the norms of people. There is therefore not a strict rational association between the signifier and the signified. Then our third type is called determined. Determined indication. Al-dalalatu al-wadiyah. So this type of indication is based on conscious determination or of some sort. This is a type of signification or indication we usually associate with language. For example, there is no rational or natural reason why the word horse should indicate upon a specific animal with 4 legs and a tail. But it has been determined that the particular sound, horse, indicates upon that animal. This is different from natural signification or indication, al-dalalatu al-tabiyah, from physical, which insofar as the dalalatu al-tabiyat, the natural indication, results from the physical nature of beings. This type of signification has nothing to do with nature, as the phrase cat could as easily be used to indicate a horse as a word horse could be used for a cat, or as a word horse for a horse. The process of linking a specific word or phrase or a sign with a specific meaning is known as wada. 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 Wa. Da. Wada. Wada. To put. To place. Something. you remember in our norms class we had hukam al-wadiya, the situational laws, the place laws. So at least we mentioned this type of hukam. So the determined indication may either be vocal al-dalalat al-lafziyah or non-vocal al-dalalatu ghayr lafziyah. So it can be vocal or non-vocal. The former would be the type of spoken words that are used in oral language, the letters, signs, and shapes and letters and so forth. So now we have the fully conformant, the complete, the implied partially complete, and the necessary of the determined. So the fully conformant or fully complete is the fully complete indication is normal type of signification that we use. This is when the phrase used indicates upon the complete meaning that it is associated with. For example, the word human being also, it applies to any human being that exists in any way, shape, or form. The partially complete is signification or indication. This is when a word is used metaphorically to indicate on only one part of its associated meaning, like using the word book to refer only to the papers of the book. All fully conformant signification contains implied meanings as well, insofar as the whole indicates upon its parts. And then the necessary signification is when a word or a phrase is used to indicate upon something that, while external to the thing it normally indicates upon, nonetheless requires something else. For example, if a person asks for food, it is assumed that they also are asking for silverware required to eat the food. So this is our lesson for today. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.